Welcome back to No Spoilers. We are diving into episode 4 of Divorced Sisters. The episode is called Line in the Sand, and that title is telling you exactly what this episode is about. Every single character in this episode is drawing a line between what they will accept and what they will not accept. A line between who they have been and who they are becoming. And some of those lines are being drawn in blood. Let's get into it. From the very first moment of episode 4, you understand that Naomi is done playing games. In the previous episodes, she has been messy. She has been chaotic. She has been funny and painful and totally unhinged about Franklin. But in episode 4, something shifts. The anger stops being entertaining and starts being dangerous. Franklin Price, with the help of the court, has retrieved all the stuff from the divorce settlement, including cars, jewelries, an expensive painting, and the way it was done? Naomi sees it as the ultimate disrespect, the ultimate betrayal, and it breaks something in her that was already broken. Naomi does not cry, she does not fall apart. What she does is get quiet and dangerous. She went ahead and created scenes at the banquet, and her friends, as usual, were very supportive of her, to the extent that Javan, who met her that very day, even tried his tricks to calm her down, but she was still in the mood. Coffee was brought to calm her nerves, but she preferred wine or any strong drink. This even got Pastor Jeff furious with Rasheda because that's her friend, and she was supposed to control her, not destroy the auction for the church. The drama continued at the banquet as Franklin stood up to auction one of the paintings he had retrieved. From the divorce settlement, this painting carried weight. It was painted by Naomi's late brother, and instead of honoring its meaning, Franklin added salt to injury by declaring that his marriage with Naomi had been toxic, and that he was glad to have moved on with his new wife. The entire sisterhood circle was on the edge, and even those seated nearby felt the sting, knowing how deeply the painting meant to Naomi. Then came the shocker. The auction price for the painting was insane. Franklin insisted that Naomi had received a huge amount from the divorce settlement, so she should be able to pay for it. Pastor Jeff backed him, claiming the church needed the money for its project. The banquet turned into a battlefield of pride, pain, and power. With tension filling the auditorium, Naomi and her friends had no choice but to leave. Franklin had mocked her in front of everyone. Her friends tried to help her out, but Naomi caught a glimpse of Franklin and his new wife giggling at the chaos he had stirred. That was the breaking point. Naomi quickly grabbed the pot of coffee Bridget had brought her and poured it on Lindsay, Franklin's new wife. Instantly, the banquet erupted into chaos. Police took Naomi away, and now she needed a lawyer to bail her out. While everyone waited in the church hall, Pastor Jeff clashed with Rasheda again, frustrated with Naomi's behavior. Geneva, Naomi's attorney, stepped in to help with the bail. Javan offered his support too, but Geneva refused outright, and the tension was visible. On Rasheda's side of the story, episode 4 is about the moment the marriage finally cracks beyond repair. They've been fighting quietly, have been hurting each other through small moments and larger betrayals, have been pretending everything was fine. In episode 4, they finally have the conversation they have been avoiding. And it is brutal, not physical, but words can cut deeper than anything physical ever could. And the words they say to each other in this scene are designed to hurt. Now, some of the reasons for this outburst were tied to Myron's proximity to Pastor Jeff, the way he looked at him and reacted whenever Rasheda was around her husband. Rasheda, still unsettled, questioned Jeff. Why hadn't he told her Franklin would be at the banquet? Because she asked him at the event planning. She argued that if she had known, she could have prevented the disaster, especially since her friend Naomi was involved. Rasheda finally says out loud the things she has been thinking, about who Pastor Jeff is, about how he has treated her, about how much she resents him. And Pastor Jeff hits back with his own version of the truth, his own list of grievances, his own pain. By the end of the scene, they have both drawn a line, and everyone knows that line cannot be uncrossed. Rasheda is done, not with the fight, but with the marriage. Something fundamental has changed in her, and it is final. The banquet may have ended, but the drama was only just beginning. While all of this chaos is happening, Tiffany is watching, and Tiffany sees something that the others are missing. She sees the way Javon is looking at Geneva. She sees the way Geneva is responding to him, and Geneva and William are doing the same, watching Tiff and Jay. Tiffany sees the electricity between them that goes way beyond what a friend checking in on another friend should feel. Tiffany has been quiet about a lot of things. She has been the stable one, the one holding everyone together. But in episode 4, she is watching something unfold that is about to blow up the friendship in ways nobody is ready for. And Tiffany knows, because Tiffany sees everything. She does not say anything yet, but you can see her processing it, understanding it, realizing that the friendship circle they have all been relying on is about to get a lot more complicated. Bridget is watching all of this drama with Naomi and Rasheda and thinking about her own situation with Vaughn. And the more she watches her friends stand up for themselves, the more she realizes she has not been standing up for herself. Vaughn is still not working. Vaughn is still not contributing. Vaughn is still just existing in her space, taking up room and energy and resources. And Bridget is starting to see it the way her friends are seeing their own situations, as something that cannot continue. Episode 4 does not give you the full breaking point for Bridget, but it gives you the moment where she starts moving toward it. The moment where watching Naomi and Rasheda finally say no starts making her think about saying no too. Step back and look at what this episode accomplished. Episodes 1 through 3 were about building tension, about secrets getting revealed, about women starting to wake up to reality. Episode 4 is about consequences. It is about what happens when women stop accepting things they should never have accepted in the first place. Every major character draws a line in this episode, and those lines are creating a situation where the friendship circle is about to fracture in ways that cannot be repaired. Naomi has crossed a line into dangerous territory. Rasheda has crossed a line from accepting to done. Tiffany is about to cross a line of calling out her friend. Bridget is about to cross a line of standing up for herself. And Geneva is about to cross a line with Javon that is going to shake everything up. The title line in the sand is perfect because that is exactly what episode 4 is about. Lines being drawn, and everyone understanding that there is no going back from them. That is your breakdown of Divorced Sisters episode 4, Line in the Sand. This episode is a turning point. Everything before it has been set up. From this point forward, you are in the fallout. And the fallout is going to be messy and painful and real. Drop a comment. Do you think Naomi is capable of something dangerous? What did you think of Rasheda finally standing up to Pastor Jeff? And what is going on between Geneva and Javon? Like this video, subscribe to No Spoilers. Share it with your watch partner. No spoilers, all the drama. See you in episode 5.